Welcome into another edition of the Training Ground Dispatch presented by our friends at Kaiser Permanente. I'm Jason Longshore for the SDH Network, getting you caught up on what happened at Atlanta United training today in Marietta. It was an introductory kind of day for two newcomers to Atlanta United who we haven't had the opportunity to speak with yet, and we'll jump straight into that here on this edition of the Training Ground Dispatch. Here now from some of the questions that were asked today of Steven Alzate and Juan Berrocal.
I wanted to ask you about how it's been just meshing with the rest of the squad around you.
Yeah, so far it's been good. All the lads and staff have welcomed me nicely. It's been a good few weeks, obviously. A bit hectic in terms of traveling, sorting the visa out, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
What drew you to Atlanta in the first place?
The project of the club, the interest of the club, obviously having played under Ronnie Taylor in Belgium, so there's loads of factors that drew me to come in here, and yeah, I'm happy to be here now.
What were those conversations like with Ronnie when he was wanting you to come here and rejoin with him?
Yeah, he just told me to jump on board and bring my qualities to the team, and yeah, it wasn't straightforward, no transfers straightforward, but we got it over the line, and yeah, just need to hit the ground running now.
Steven, growing up in England to a Colombian family, can you talk a little bit about how those two things have combined to make you who you are?
Yeah, obviously born and raised in London. London's a multicultural city. You get people from all over the world, and yeah, growing up in a Colombian household, but obviously being able to speak English was nice, just being able to speak both languages and understand different cultures. So yeah, I'd like to think I bring the English and Colombian side to the game. So yeah, I feel privileged, yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, I wanted to start with just how you've meshed with your teammates, especially your center back partners.
¿Cómo va tu relación con los centrales y tus nuevos compañeros y cómo estás adaptando a jugar con ellos?
In English?
If you want.
Sorry for my English.
No, it's okay.
I'm going to try.
If you want,
okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Honestly, with my teammates, it's very easy. Acogida.
They've welcomed me.
Yeah, and the coach, the staff is the same, so very happy.
How was the process when you decided to come to Atlanta? What attracted you about it?
Me parece atractivo Atlanta.
Exactly.
Okay, Atlanta United is a good club. The training camp is incredible. I didn't see campo de entrenamiento así.
I haven't seen a training center like this.
Yeah. The project, the staff, the coaches, the city, country. I want a new challenge in my career, and I'm very happy.
And the last one for me, just how are you fitness-wise at this point?
Físicamente, ¿cómo te encuentras?
I feel good. So it's difficult because in Spain we no estábamos compitiendo.
We're not competing right now in Spain.
Yeah, and it's difficult, but I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to keep the physical condition, and I will try.
It was great to catch up with Juan and with Steven today after training. Obviously did not expect Juan to speak English. That was very cool. We weren't really sure what his comfort level would be with that, but as you can hear, he carried it really, really well. Steven, really cool character, and what I've loved seeing about Steven on the field is what he brings to this team. I think he helps them play so much faster because of his technical ability, because of just how he sees the game. Really enjoyed watching him in matches, and fitness-wise, look, it's a work in progress for him. But even in training today. And it was an activity day where you saw a lot of Atlanta United 2 players and personnel involved in the first team training session. A lot of things that the team has been working on and working to refine. We've talked before on the dispatch about getting numbers forward on the wings, creating overloads in situations. Today they worked on a lot of that against Atlanta United 2 players and different combinations of first team players working together. I thought Alzate really stood out in the attacking sequence of the activities today. Was really impressed with him meshing with Bartosz Ślisz, with Cooper Sanchez, with Tristan Muyumba. He's just such a technical player that I think he can adapt to whoever's around him. You saw the combinations really working. Ronald Hernandez, Miguel Almiron, obviously that's a combo that we've seen work very well. The other side of the activities today that was really fun to watch for me was watching how Ronnie Deila and his coaching staff, and Carl Robinson was heavily involved in this, building out of the back, and how I think there was a very strong focus on the center backs carrying the ball forward on the dribble. Something that we haven't seen all the time this season, and something that you need to see more, especially as teams drop off and give you possession. There's no need to pass the ball if there's no benefit gained from it. Dribble forward, make somebody engage with you, and then you can look for that pass, and more often than not, it's going to be a better pass at that point. Was really interested to see Stian Gregerson and Juan Berrocal and Anea Mihai all drive forward on the dribble and start to make the opposing group feel uncomfortable. The other thing that was consistent between those two activities before they had more of a scrimmage that we didn't get to see, the other thing that was consistent was when the first team players lost the ball, and this was the same for the second team players as well. When the ball was lost, there was a big emphasis on counter pressure and winning the ball back quickly. That was something that Kenny Miller, Carl Robinson, Ronnie Deila, the rest of the staffs involved were really hammering home to their players. So the intensity level was very good. It's Thursday, but this was more like a Wednesday session ahead of a Saturday game. So a little more involved, a little bit longer. There were some individual breakout sessions later in the training session as a whole. Really good to see all of that. I enjoy seeing some of the nuts and bolts of how training sessions come together. So a good day in Marietta at the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Training Ground. We'll be back tomorrow with a simpler version of the Training Ground Dispatch. You'll hear clips from Ronnie Deila as he will speak to the media. You'll also get a bonus. You'll get a second front office dispatch of this transfer window as the Major League Soccer transfer window closes at 1 a.m. Eastern time tonight, technically tomorrow, 10 p.m. Pacific time. There are still some moves that are happening around the league. I don't know if Atlanta United will have any other moves. I don't think there is an intention to have any other moves at this stage, but as things get down to the wire, you never know what can happen. So we'll be talking about all that tomorrow in a front office dispatch with Chris Henderson, who will start things off in Marietta tomorrow. Then we'll hear from Ronnie Deila. So you'll get a front office dispatch. You will get clips from what Ronnie Deila says to the media, and you will get our usual maybe pictures and extra things that we will share with you from Marietta. Make sure you're following us at Soccer Down here, and we will be back with you for more content as Atlanta United gets ready to play Toronto on Sunday.